Welcome to Trending Now USA. I am Bella. Fans across the tennis world woke up today to a flood of confusion, concern, and raw emotion as Coco Gauff's name began dominating timelines, search trends, and comment sections. Within hours, speculation exploded, hashtags surged, and a single question echoed everywhere. What really happened to Coco Gauff today? From casual viewers to lifelong tennis fans, the reaction was intense, emotional, and at times overwhelming because Coco Gauff is no longer just a rising star. She is a global figure, a symbol of resilience, youth, and expectation, and when something appears even slightly off, the world notices immediately. Today's situation unfolded rapidly. Early reports hinted at visible frustration on court, a sudden shift in body language, and moments that did not align with a confident, fearless competitor fans are used to seeing. Video clips spread faster than full context, showing Coco pausing between points, shaking her head, and appearing emotionally weighed down. Within minutes, comment sections filled with concern. Some fans feared an injury. Others speculated about personal struggles. A few jumped to conclusions about form, pressure, or burnout. As the clips went viral, the narrative began to spiral before the full story could catch up. Coco Gauff has grown up in the public eye. Since her breakout moment as a teenager, every match has been watched not just for results, but for signs of growth, maturity, and legacy. That level of attention brings immense support, but it also brings relentless scrutiny. Today was one of those moments when the weight of expectation became visible, and fans reacted not with indifference, but with passion that bordered on rage, fear, and heartbreak. Witnesses at the venue described a tense atmosphere. From the opening games, something felt different. Coco fought for points, but the rhythm fans associate with her aggressive baseline game seemed disrupted. Her movement, usually electric, looked slightly restrained. Between points, her focus appeared inward, as if she were battling something beyond the opponent on the other side of the net. These subtle shifts may seem insignificant to casual viewers, but to devoted fans, they rang alarm bells. Social media quickly turned into a battleground of opinions. Some supporters urged patience, reminding everyone that even champions have difficult days. Others expressed anger, not toward Coco herself, but toward what they believe is the relentless pressure placed on young athletes. Many pointed fingers at scheduling demands, nonstop travel, and the mental toll of carrying national and commercial expectations. The rage was not just about a match. It was about fear that the sport might be pushing one of its brightest stars too hard, too fast. As the match progressed, moments of brilliance still emerged. Coco delivered powerful serves, sharp returns, and flashes of the champion fans know. But inconsistency crept in at crucial points. Unforced errors appeared at unexpected times. Each missed opportunity seemed to amplify the emotional tension in the stadium and online. Fans watching live could feel the momentum slipping, and with every game, the reactions grew louder. What made today especially intense was the lack of immediate clarity. No official statement came right away. No clear explanation was offered in the moment. That silence allowed speculation to fill the gap. Rumors ranged from minor physical discomfort to deeper emotional fatigue. Some fans even revisited past interviews where Coco spoke openly about pressure, expectations, and the challenge of balancing ambition with well-being. Those old quotes resurfaced, fueling concern that today's events might be part of a larger, ongoing struggle. Coco Gauff has always been praised for her maturity beyond her years. She speaks thoughtfully, competes fiercely, and handles victory and defeat with grace. Because of that, fans are deeply invested not just in her results, but in her well-being. When she appears shaken, it feels personal to millions who have watched her journey from a fearless teenager to a Grand Slam champion. That emotional connection is what transformed today's situation into a full-blown reaction storm. As footage continued circulating, analysts began offering calmer perspectives. Tennis experts noted that even elite players experience off days, especially during long seasons filled with high-stakes matches. They pointed out that Coco has been competing at an exceptionally high level for an extended period, facing the best players in the world week after week. Physical fatigue, mental exhaustion, and emotional strain are not signs of weakness, but realities of professional sport. Still, the fans' rage did not fade easily. Many questioned officiating decisions, arguing that certain calls disrupted Coco's momentum. Others criticized the crowd atmosphere, suggesting it may have added pressure rather than support. There were debates about coaching strategies, equipment choices, and even scheduling decisions made by tournament organizers. Every detail was dissected because when a star like Coco Gauff struggles, nothing is seen as random. Behind the noise, one truth became increasingly clear. Coco Gauff is human. Despite her achievements, endorsements, and global fame, she still experiences frustration, disappointment, and emotional weight. Today's event served as a stark reminder that greatness does not mean invulnerability. In fact, the very traits that make Coco extraordinary, her passion, intensity, and drive, also make moments like this deeply visible. Later developments began to bring more clarity. Observers close to the situation suggested that no serious injury was involved. Instead, the challenge appeared to be a combination of physical fatigue and mental pressure. Long matches, constant travel, and the expectation to perform flawlessly can accumulate, even for the strongest competitors. While nothing catastrophic occurred, the emotional response from fans reflected how much Coco's presence means to the sport. The conversation soon shifted from outrage to reflection. Fans began sharing messages of support, encouragement, and gratitude. Hashtags promoting positivity and patience started trending alongside earlier expressions of frustration. Many reminded each other that Coco has overcome obstacles before and emerged stronger. Her career is not defined by a single match or a difficult day, but by resilience, growth, and determination. What happened to Coco Gauff today was not a scandal, a collapse, or a failure. It was a moment where the pressure showed. A moment where expectations collided with reality. A moment that revealed the emotional bond between an athlete and her supporters. Fans were not raging because they doubted her talent. They were raging because they cared deeply and fear the cost of constant excellence. As the day continued, Coco's past words took on renewed meaning. She has often spoken about staying grounded, leaning on family, and remembering why she fell in love with tennis in the first place. Those principles have guided her through highs and lows before, and there is little doubt they will do so again. Today may have been challenging, but it does not erase years of achievement or the promise of future triumphs. In the broader context of the sport, today's reaction highlights an important conversation. How much pressure is too much? How do fans, media, and organizations support athletes without overwhelming them? Coco Gauff's experience serves as a mirror, reflecting the intensity of modern sports culture, where every moment is analyzed, amplified, and emotionalized in real time. As night falls and the immediate storm begins to settle, one thing remains certain. Coco Gauff's journey is far from over. Today's events will be discussed, debated, and remembered, but they will also become part of a larger narrative of growth. Fans who raged today will cheer tomorrow. Critics will quiet down. Supporters will stand firm. And Coco will continue to compete, learn, and evolve, just as she always has. This was not the day fans expected, but it was a day that reminded everyone why Coco Gauff matters. Not because she is perfect, but because she is real. Because she fights. Because she feels. And because even in moments of struggle, she commands the attention, passion, and loyalty of a global audience. You're watching Trending Now USA, and I am Bella.